Hey, it's Michael. I'm here again with my friend Pat Jackert, and one of the things that I've loved watching Pat walk through is a call to be a missionary. At the age of 73, Pat responded to that call, and I can't wait for you to be able to hear the story about the way that God brought that about. And really now, I celebrate regularly that she is probably one of our most traveled missionaries in the entire church. China, Honduras, and she's getting ready to go again this upcoming August back to Honduras. And so, Pat, tell us a little bit about this. At age 73, you respond to this call to become a missionary. How did that work and how did that happen?
Well, in February of 2005, I had arthroscopic surgery for arthritis, and I had to have physical therapy. So I went over to the one here in town, which was Kauai Delta, and Josh Vance happened to be the therapist. And one day I was laying there on the table doing my exercises, and this little Mexican lady was trying to walk, and I guess it was her daughter, was behind her, and she was encouraging her, but very quietly. So I sat up on the table. I don't know why, but I sat up on the table and I was, go, you can do it, you can do it. And Josh came over to me and he says, what was your occupation when you were working? I said, I was a teacher. And he says, you want to go to China?
Wow.
And then I found out there was a teaching attached to this trip to China, and it was just obvious I'm supposed to go because I'm a teacher.
So you had this experience from the past, and I don't know that would you ever have thought of yourself going on a mission trip before?
Probably not. Probably not. But the teaching part opened the door for me.
So what you knew was something that led you into something that you didn't know.
Right.
How many times have you gone to China now?
I went to China 3 times, in 05 and 06, and then in 14. I went and celebrated my 70-something birthday over there. I don't remember.
How long would you stay on each stint?
We'd be there a month, working with college kids. They knew English, but we had to teach them that, hey, you can speak English, because they didn't have the opportunity there.
Yeah.
And so I would go in the classroom and I'd say, no Chinese will be spoken here. And we had a lot of fun.
That's great.
Wonderful kids. I loved them.
So China then leads to Honduras. Then you began to have some faith to be able to go on a trip to Honduras. Tell us about that part. Because now no teaching is really involved in this trip.
No teaching at all, but I'd had the experience, and I thought Honduras would be fun to do. And I had nothing since I was a widow, so do it. And so I went to Honduras and fell in love with Pastor Freddie and his family and Honduran people, and I'm going. And I hope the Lord will let me live long enough or stay healthy enough to complete my 14 years in missionary.
That's amazing. You know, in the Bible we see Caleb at the age of 80 saying, I'll go take that mountain with the giants. You see Moses responding, even, pushing back on God's call at the burning bush at the age of 80. I just love that we've got a local hero here in our own house at 73 responding to the call of God because of past experiences, and then jumping forward into it to even say something like what you guys just heard. I hope to be able to put in my 14 years in this call as a missionary. So I just want to encourage you in there. Let Pat's story encourage you. Take the steps of faith. Start from what you know and jump into the things and follow God even in the places that you don't know. Blessings to you guys. Have a great day.